toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 6 carries, 58 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. You talk about the Seahawks defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty good.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down. And here's Brad Robbins now. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
On 2nd down, Mostert. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. The Seahawks at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That pass caught, it's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Well, we got a pause here for an injured player, and as you can see, that's Patrick Mahomes right now who's in some discomfort, and everybody kind of holding their breath. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Touchdown! Jameson Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board 1st here this afternoon. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Ridder will set up to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Looking to throw it here. Ridder. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. On second down, Kamara. Ooh, the juke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Let's go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Ridder back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ridder. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Ridder now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, they're bounced up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ridder again. Pass incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Ridder throwing on 3rd down. And that one too wide and incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, you're a former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Now Stidham on second down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. They go play action with Stidham. And his his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Stidham to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 now, Stidham. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the...
Well, he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks. Touchdown. Christian Watson from 19 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Prater for the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. They'll start with the option. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Ritter. This one into the hands of Aguilar. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Stidham. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Stidham from the shotgun. midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stidham. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stidham. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that flag accepted.
Automatic first down.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Stidham will throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Stidham. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So we've come to halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Now Stidham on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Ritter. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yellow, Smith, Ray, set, go.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Arizona.
Kamara up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Cardinals 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Winds up to be incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Stidham. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Stidham right back to it after the pick 6. He's got this to Williams, complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jameson Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. pass. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he is out of bounds here. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Ritter with it after the play fake. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as these guys take over on offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on him, but he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hines. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Set.
Ritter on 1st and 10. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Come on, set.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hut.
Here's Ritter. Connecting with Aguilar. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Ritter. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 1st and 10. Stidham. Watson making the catch. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Stidham.
At the 25-yard line.
Williams brings it in. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stidham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guy's going up.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cardinals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Ready?
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there. They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Now Stidham. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Stidham with one final shot. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And
here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shams, gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, laid back, matte black. Just on your truck.